What do we have here? We got a Kershaw. I love Kershaw. I got this one in a trade. So let's see if it was worth it. Something else in here. Okay, just your usual Kershaw generic booklet. I'm thinking that's not anything I need to worry about. This is the Bareknuckle 7777 DA. Oh, Damascus. So this is the Damascus Bareknuckle in aluminum. So these scales are aluminum, and the blade is Damascus. Looks like it has some kind of coating on it. It's interesting. Oh, it's already got some scratches on it. It was not brand new, but like not used. He said, carried it once or twice, cut like, some paper, opened a box, something like that. So it's nearly new. The blade definitely has some kind of coating on it, though. It's interesting. I think this Damascus has some carbon steel in it, so maybe that's to keep it from rusting. Had the same kind of Damascus in a leak, and it, or maybe it was a chive. Something, one of the other ones in it would rust up fairly easy. Pretty good action on it. I was thinking the detent on these was sometimes real strong, but this one isn't bad. It's very similar in design and shape and stuff with the Natrix. Now those are usually G10, I think. Maybe they have them in aluminum. I don't think so. I think I'm a G10 and in brass. Maybe something else too. They have like a carbon fiber inlay on G10 too on those. But the Bareknuckle is aluminum. And then it has the steel little lock bar thing. I forget what they call that. If I can figure it out, I'll put it up here. They call it like a something lock. I don't remember. But this action is really good, though. It's very nice. It needs a way to open it other than just the flipper. Although it's nice as a flipper, I like other ways of opening, like, reverse flick, thumb, something like that. So I got a thumb stud. I'm going to try to drill into it and put the thumb stud on it right about where that Kershaw logo. Maybe I could go a little bit above the Kershaw logo. Let's see, right there. Yeah, that would work. Right above the Kershaw logo would work. Yeah, that'd be a perfect place, actually. So we're going to do that at some point. So I did do it. I drilled the hole through there and got the thumb studs put in. And it was a big pain in the butt because I don't have the right tools. But here's how it turned out. And then we'll drop back to the other. Now this one is a different deal. I drilled a hole in this one and put an actual thumb stud. That's the first one I've ever done, so just wanted to show that you can actually just put a real thumb stud in it too. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. A fairly thin blade for, a good size knife. I think this is a hair over 3.5, so 3.6, something like that, I think. Well, you know what? I got a tape measure right over here. Well, not a tape measure, but it's actually a, whatever you call it. Wow, it is literally a hair over 3.5. So we'll call it 3.5 for most intents and purposes. But if you go down to here, it's actually got more than 3.5 in cutting edge. 3.1, 3.2. So that's kind of cool. The detent is a little strong, but it's fairly grippy flipper, so I'm kind of having to make myself fall off of it. If you push down and in, it goes. But if you're just kind of half-assing it, yeah, you could slip off. The blade's pretty nice looking. I kind of like it. Yeah, I don't mind the dark color, although I might have liked it better polished. I don't know. It looks good. Well, a little nick right there. But, you got to use your shit. Or what's on that little, some leftover gunk from the pocket of somebody. It's got a little patent number there. The way this liner works, or this, whatever you call this kind of lock, is it's like one piece of metal and it has like a little tail that is bolted in back here. I think you can see the 2 screws that hold that in. Now they're right in front of the 2 screws that are holding on the pocket clip. There you go. You can see it down in the hole there. The first of the 2 screws that hold this piece on. So everything else on it's aluminum. No other liners, just this little lock piece. And the Natrix works the same way. That's why it's really light for how big the XL Natrix is. I have that laying around somewhere. Pretty nice knife. But I like this one a little better than the Natrix. It feels real solid because of the aluminum. Yeah, I think I like it. So, Bareknuckle in... Oh, this is a USA made. Okay. So, USA made Bareknuckle. I feel like this is maybe Alabama Damascus. But I could be wrong. There's a company that makes Damascus called Alabama Damascus. It always makes stuff that looks a lot like this. So, could be. Pocket clip is their usual kind of short pocket clip. Stop pin a little too close to the pivot for my taste. It'd be better if it was way up here, but it's where it is, so no biggie. But man, the action is really nice, and I feel like it's probably going to get drop shutty over time, just like the Natrix was, or is. Yeah, I like it. Very impressed, really. I think they're around 120, 130, something like that. If I find a link to one, I'll put it up here. It might be more for the Damascus, I don't know. They have them in some other good steels too. Like, I think there's it might be like a special edition, but there's a Bareknuckle in 20 CV, which is pretty fantastic. Kershaw Bareknuckle. Have a nice day.